Hello. I just quickly wanted to share my excitement about the upcoming Voigtländer 28mm lens, the APO Lanthar, in the Sony E mount and Nikon Z mount that's coming this December. And why do I think that's exciting? I think it's exciting because these lenses are one of the best deals, especially if you're doing landscape photography or maybe still life or anything like that. Anything that doesn't require fast-moving autofocus for whatever subjects that need that. But the way these lenses are corrected, and they're all under $1,500, at least in Canada. And they're they're very well made. The helicon on them, like just the throw is so wide and it's so pleasurable to use, and that I think you should just pick one up just to give it a shot, because for the price, they certainly outperform most of the G Master lenses that Sony has, especially wide open. Sure, it's a manual focus lens, but it does give you the electronic contacts. So when you're doing your aperture, that still gets communicated to the camera, and both in the EXIF. You can also even use the exposure lock. So if you push the exposure lock on the camera and are moving the aperture ring, your your shutter speed will compensate. So that's a good feature as well. Anyway, let's have a look at a few images that I shot with the 65, just so you can see how good these lenses actually are and why I'm excited about the 28. So have a look at this image. This is shot at f8, and it's so sharp it almost looks sculpted. And a lot of this stuff here on many lenses would still have a bit of a purple or magenta halo. Let's look at something that's more open. So this is almost wide open. It's at 2.5. This is an f2 lens. But if you look at the fall off, it's so smooth and nothing is being discolored. No loca on this one at all. And when it's pin sharp at the focus plane, it's really sharp. There is one here of some winter. Winter is always a tricky one because any aberrations start adding up and coloring the neutral color of the snow, and you get extra purples or greens or whatever that are not just things that are coming from the sky. So yeah, this is all great here. Or the classic backlit water drops that also like to end up having purple in them. None of that here. And on a person, same thing. And the grade on this photograph is a little bit bluish to begin with in the highlights, but that's definitely coming from the grade. Some more stuff here. Very clean. Just some random photos here that I found at the typical apertures where the lens most lenses would underperform, while this one is totally fine. Although this one is on f8, but I was hand holding this, and you can still identify individual needles on these trees. So all excellent performance, I think. So yeah, if you haven't experimented with the Voigtländer lenses, pick one up. They're amazing. I think they're the best deal for sure. So be excited for the 28. And if I can get a hold of it, I'm not sponsored by anyone, so I'm not always the first one to get stuff, but if I do get it, I will definitely do a lot of tests and make a video about how it performs in various scenarios. Anyway, that's it. See you in the next one.